Hi, I'm Trish. I'm going to make a video for you now that will just blow your mind. And I will be sweating all the way through it. I've had to close all my windows because my neighbours next door are being dickheads and I've had to turn my fan off, otherwise that distorts the video. But I'm sure you used to be sweating everywhere through my videos now. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some chicken sweet corn soup for you so that you can see just how quick and easy it is to make a really, really good meal. So for anyone who says, oh, it's not worth just cooking for me, yes it is. Just do a half portion of this recipe and eat it for 2 days. It's fine to do that, you know, unless you don't like that. I don't think this one freezes well from memory. For anyone who says, oh, I can't afford to make good meals, yes you can. If I can afford to make this, you can, and I'll go over the costings of it as well as I'm making it. And after I've made it, I'll go over, you know, the usual, the calories, the cost per portion, protein, fibre, all that sort of stuff. And this is a really good meal. And for anyone who also says, oh, I don't have time to cook, you wait till you see how quick this goes together. I'm estimating probably less than 10 minutes from go to O. That's from me starting to me sitting down and eating it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my other neighbours yelling now. Now, you know Jamie Oliver does his 15-minute dinners. If you've ever made them, they're not 15-minute dinners. He has everything prepped and ready to go. This is my 10-minute dinner that I am making in a way that anyone can make. So I haven't done any prep. I haven't got any utensils out. I haven't got any ingredients out. Nothing at all. I've even only half cleaned my kitchen to make it a more realistic experience for everyone. So I want people to be able to look at this and go, I can get in my kitchen, I can make that. The only prep you've got to do is shop for the ingredients, and if you've already bought your chicken mince, get it out of the freezer and thaw it out. That's really the only prep that you're going to see that I'm not going to show you. So, set your timer, and I'm not going to edit any of this out, so you are going to see some boring bits, but it's only going to be for less than 10 minutes. So, set your timer, we'll see how close I am to that 10-minute mark. Now, a Jamie Oliver trick when you're making soup is to boil the water in the kettle because it comes to the boil quicker in the kettle rather than on the stove. And I need 1 litre. I'm going to put 1 litre in my kettle. That's 1 litre. That's on. While that is coming to the boil, I will get my equipment ready and get my ingredients ready. This is my wok because this is a real kitchen and I washed them but I didn't get them put away yet. So I'll get that on the stove. I'll get my ingredients, which is my chicken mince and my spring onions out of the fridge. And out of the pantry, I will get my 2 tins of cream corn. Don't look too closely in my pantry, it's disgusting. My chicken stock, my soy sauce, and I need two eggs and a cup to beat them in. I also need tablespoon and teaspoon measure and a fork to beat my eggs. That's it. So while my kettle's coming to the boil, I'll just put that out of the way. I'll get my recipe. This is the book that I found the original recipe in. I've changed it over the years and made it better. I've made it mine. But it was just in one of these little cheapo cookbooks that I saw out of the corner of my eye at the register one day. So I grabbed that. That's where it originated from. This is now my recipe that I call the New and Revised Even Better Chicken and Sweet Corn Soup. And you can, well, you probably can't see, but I've written the calories on there so that I don't need to work it out every time. So, this recipe calls for 2 large spring onions. Now that's pretty flexible because it depends. You know, sometimes you get really big fat spring onions and some aren't so fat. These ones are pretty fat, and I apologise that I'm going to have my back or my side to you for quite a lot of this because I don't have one of those fancy stoves in the middle of my kitchen. But when I become a YouTube sensation and I have my own cooking channel and I'm earning lots of YouTube monies, I promise I'll put a stove in the middle of my kitchen because that's all going to happen. Alright, so I've got to chop these up. And you just prep them the way that you would spring onions any other time. Chop the end off, chop off the yucky bits of the greens, and I just peel off the outside leaves because they're not very nice. Alright, that's it now. I don't know if you heard, but my kettle just boiled. So I'm going to put these rubbishy bits in the bin. I'll get the kettle and I'll put that into my wok. And I'll turn my stove on. Now, I have my chicken mince here, half a kilo, $6. You can buy 2 for $9 in Woolies, but I only needed 1 today. So I'll just crack that open. You can buy the reduced fat chicken, but it tastes like shit, so I don't. Now you just dump that into the water. Get a whisk and just break it up in the water that's already hot. So this chicken mince is already starting to cook. Just break it up really good. Alright, that's pretty broken up. Now I'm going to get my spring onions, chop them in half, and then I'm just going to slice them roughly diagonally. Doesn't need to be perfect because we all know how much I love cutting stuff up. Dump that in, bit of stir, then we're going to get our stock, which is just your Vegeta chicken stock. I do half a teaspoon per cup of water, and there's 4 cups of water in this, so that's 2 teaspoons. I like to clean up as I go. And then we've got these tins of cream corn, Woolies Select. You can buy home brand a little bit cheaper. These cans are 95 cents a can. I've got these because they're same calories as the home brand, but less carbs and less sugars. Every single can or brand of sweet corn has sugar in it. That gives me the shits, but this has got the least, and I think it was only 3.4 grams of sugars per 100 grams, so that's fine. Now, we just dump sweet corn in. One can, and another can, just the same. Give that a good mix around. That chicken, I know you can't see from there, and I don't want to mess up my thing because it was hard to set up. That chicken is pretty much already cooked. It hasn't quite come to the boil yet because when you break it up it goes into those, you know, tiny little strings. So it doesn't take long at all to cook. And then we get our soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I don't bother getting the salt reduced one because then it doesn't taste like soy sauce anymore, it just tastes like shit. Now 2 tablespoons of this. Ooh. That's it. And 2 eggs. Mix around just to make sure that chicken is like really truly completely all broken up. It smells so good. Well, it hasn't quite come to the boil yet. Oh look, you can see. See, it's all breaks up. I want to just beat these eggs up like you would if you're making scrambled eggs or an omelette, but we don't put anything in, we don't put any milk or water or anything in it. Just give them a really good beat up. That's it. Now, all I'm doing now, like seriously, is just waiting for this to come to the boil. I have my chicken sweet corn soup bowl here. And a little plate that gives a bit of insulation so I don't get hot on my legs when I eat because I don't eat at the table. So that's it. Let me put my cookbooks away while I'm waiting for it to come to the boil. I can put my spring onions in the fridge. I'll tell you a story. I went and saw my Nana and Opa today. My Nana is 97 this year, she's 96 now. My Opa is 101 today, 101. So, pretty likely that I'm going to live forever. But when I go to my Nana's house, because she's very, very old now, she either gets into me that I'm still too fat or that I'm too skinny. Very often, all in the same sentence. And so today I went around there and she was, oh, you're so beautiful, oh, I love what you're wearing, I love your hair, your skirt is too short. You know what I said to my nan when she said my skirt was too short? This is what I said to my nan. Just waiting for this to come to the boil. It is almost boiling, it's got that little simmery around the edges. Now it's important, it needs to come to like a rolling boil for when you put the eggs in. Now I promise you, when you make this chicken sweet corn soup and you taste it, you will never, ever, ever buy chicken sweet corn soup from a Chinese restaurant or Chinese takeaway or anywhere like that, because this is so good. It will spoil you for all other chicken sweet corn soups. It is so high in protein. The corn makes it so high in fibre. It's cheap to make. It's healthy. It's really low calories. It's quick. I scream so much. Can you hear that? Can you hear those dogs and my neighbours yelling at them? Here we go. I've got a small rolling boil now. Now, what you do, you take your beaten eggs. This is the really technical part of the recipe. You drizzle it in very, very slowly, and as you drizzle it, you stir it, and it will cook. The egg cooks as it hits the soup, and it will make like strings through the soup. So very, very slowly. I'll hold it up so you can hopefully see that little tiny line of eggs going in. And if you don't wait till it comes to a rolling boil before you do this, the eggs just go all mushy and yucky, and you don't get that nice stringiness through your soup. And just keep stirring it. Mix all that egg through. And it thickens it up a little bit and makes it sort of smooth. When I was much younger and I was, first eating chicken sweet corn soup, I always used to think the stringy bits were chicken, but it's not, it's the egg. Now I know most chicken sweet corn soups use like chicken breast, and they like shred it up or break it up or whatever. I just find the chicken mince is much easier, and much cheaper as well, I think. That might be a lie. It's easier. So that's it. That is my soup done. I'll turn that off now. And I'm going to dish it up. Look at that. That is the best chicken sweet corn soup ever. Now, this is a big bowl of soup. From memory, I think I saw on the recipe, it's about 237 calories for that 3-scoop portion that I served up. Pretend that's not there, and I've actually plated it up nicely. That is my chicken sweet corn soup, but I'll like take a photo of it so you can see it. I'll taste it. It's a decent spoon. That's magnificent. I'm going to go and eat this, and I'll record a little bit before then, the calories and stuff in a minute. Alrighty. Number one, you'll notice I lied. It wasn't 10 minutes. It was more like about 14.5 minutes. Whatever. It's still quicker than Jamie Oliver's 15-minute dinners that actually take half an hour to make. I also worked out all the calories and all that sort of thing. Out of what I made, you'll get 6 serves. 6 serves and a tiny little bit extra, but roughly, roundly, 6 serves. Per serve, 239 calories, so that's a really good calorie count for any bandster. 28 grams of carbs, 5.5 grams of sugars, but that is, some of those sugars are the naturally occurring sugars in the spring onions and the corn anyway. It's not all added sugar, so that's okay. 2.5 grams of fibre. Not ideal. 3 to 3.5 grams of fibre per serving would be better, but 2.5 it's still pretty good. And 21 grams of protein. You cannot fault that. That's really, really good protein. Also, cost per serve, $2. If you can't afford $2 per serve, you just can't afford to eat. Just stop eating. So that is it. That's the breakdown of that meal. It is delicious. It's really filling. And I think that's it. I think that's it. So give it a go. Let me know if you make it and if you like it, and time it. Tell me how long it takes you to make it. Probably the first couple of times you make it, it'll take you a little bit longer, but once you get it down pat. And I think, in all honesty, and I'm not making excuses here, it doesn't normally take that long, but it just took an eternity to come to the boil tonight. I know, I don't know, probably because I was standing there watching it. But that's it, and I'll catch you next time.